All right. Today, we're going to talk about 5 signs that he's secretly a player with bad intentions. Now, you might think you can spot a player from a mile away, but trust me, some of them are professionals. They've mastered the art of deception, and if you're not careful, you'll end up falling for the act. So, let me break it down for you, because this is my world. I know this game inside and out. The first sign is that he's always keeping things surface level. Players aren't interested in deep conversations. They don't really care about your dreams, your fears, or what makes you tick. They're here for a good time, not a long time. So, when you're talking to a guy and he never asks real questions about you, or when he does, he quickly changes the subject back to himself. That's a red flag. He might make you feel special in the moment, but if you step back, you'll realize he's never actually listening. He's just giving you enough to keep you hooked. The second sign is that he moves fast. Too fast. He's always pushing things forward at lightning speed, whether it's physical, emotional, or both. He's calling you baby after 2 dates. He's talking about how much he likes you before he even knows you, and he's making plans for the future way too soon. It feels exciting, right? But that's exactly the trick. He knows that by rushing things, he doesn't give you time to think. And once you're emotionally invested, he can start pulling away and playing his real game. A guy who genuinely likes you will take his time because he wants to build something real. A player? He's all about instant gratification. The third sign is that he's got an excuse for everything. Players are experts at dodging accountability. They always have a way to justify their behavior. If he disappears for a few days and comes back acting like nothing happened, it's because he was so busy. If he cancels plans last minute, he just had something come up. If he's acting distant and you call him out on it, suddenly you're overthinking and being too emotional. See the pattern? Players manipulate situations so that they never have to take responsibility, and they make you question yourself in the process. A real man owns up to his mistakes. A player? He just plays the game. The fourth sign is that he creates a false sense of exclusivity. This is a big one. Players know that if they make you feel like you're the only one, you'll be less likely to question their actions. So, they'll do little things to make you think you're special. Maybe he says things like, "I don't usually open up like this," or "There's just something different about you." Maybe he even talks down on other women, saying things like, "Most girls are so fake, but you're real." These are classic manipulation tactics. The reality? You're not the only one he's saying this to. Players thrive on making women feel like they're the exception when in reality, they're just part of the rotation. And finally, the fifth sign is that after sex, something shifts. Now let's be real here. Sex isn't the problem. It's what happens after that matters. If a guy genuinely likes you, he's going to stay consistent. He's going to continue making an effort. But a player? The moment he gets what he wants, his energy changes. Maybe he stops texting as much. Maybe he stops making plans. Maybe he goes from being super affectionate to acting distant. And then, when he feels like you're slipping away, boom, he's back. This cycle repeats itself over and over because he's only interested when he's chasing. The moment you give in, he loses interest again. And that right there is how you know he's a player. Now, let's talk about why players behave this way. It's not always about malice. It's about patterns they've built over time. Some players don't even realize they're players. They operate on autopilot, cycling through women without ever forming deep emotional attachments. They live in a reality where emotions are a game, and the thrill is in the chase. This mindset is reinforced by their past successes. Every time they get away with it, they believe more in their methods. So don't take their actions personally. It's not about you. It's about who they are. So, if you recognize these signs, don't ignore them. Don't make excuses for him. Don't think you're going to be the one to change him. You won't. Players don't change unless they want to, and most of the time, they don't even see a reason to. They live for the game. And if you stick around, you're just another piece in it. The best thing you can do? Walk away. Find someone who actually values you, someone who doesn't make you second-guess their intentions, someone who shows up consistently because they genuinely care. At the end of the day, it's simple. If a guy truly wants to be with you, he will be. No games, No mixed signals, no disappearing acts, just real, consistent effort. That's how you know he's the real deal. And if he's not, let him go. You deserve better. And one last thing. Don't let experiences with players make you jaded. There are good men out there. Men who want to love and be loved. Just because you've encountered a few players doesn't mean all men are the same. The key is learning how to spot the red flags early and having the confidence to walk away when you see them. Your time, energy, and love are too valuable to be wasted on someone who only sees you as an option. So, stay smart, trust your intuition, and never settle for less than what you deserve. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any new content. Also, leave a comment down below. Have you ever encountered a player? Share your experience so others can learn from it too. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.